coming at you with a quick and easy Life Crafted album page. So I'm going to be using these photos of us at the farmer's market, or not us, well, there is my hand, but just a photo of the farmer's market that we went to. And no, I did not make my bestie go to the farmer's market with me just so that I could use this card from my New Day paper collection for Echo Park. So that is what we are going to be using today. And I want to keep this simple, so it's going to be a quick page, but it's going to be a fun one, I think. So let's get started.
All right, so you know when I say I'm going to keep it simple, that means a whole hot mess is coming along. So it is in the end a simple-ish layout, but because it's not in my usual style, because it's simple, because of all of that, it takes me a bit of effort to get through this layout. Not a big deal, it's just a lot of readjusting my plan, going back and starting again, that sort of a thing. So I know that I want these two photos, or no, this 3x4 card and this photo, and I know that I want to fold up this paper so that it reveals the floral underneath. And then I'm going to put my journaling on that corner that just got folded up, like the missing corner. I'm going to put some white cardstock back there for my journaling. So when I fold this up, it is a little bit large of a fold, I suppose. I could have made it smaller. I'm going to make it slightly smaller. I should have probably made it even smaller than I did, adding my holes in so that I know where they are. But because it was such a large fold, because I wanted the floral to show, it definitely took up a lot of space. I make it work. Probably if I would have thought a little bit harder about this, I would have made the fold a little bit smaller, or put the floral on the front side of the layout so that more of it would show and I wouldn't be struggling so hard to make sure that this floral is showing. I wasn't a super huge fan of the pink gingham paired with these photos and the photo next to it. It does match. It like mimics the pink on the other side with the photo in like the brick buildings behind it, but it's a little bit too tonal, a little bit too much pink. I decided that the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim down that 3x4 card to, it's just about a 3x3 card. It's sort of the same size as the photo, but I want the photo to be matted on that white floral that you can see over there on the left side, this card right here. So I'm going to trim down the white borders off of the edge of that photo so that it can get a little bit smaller and it shows the edges of, or the floral shows around the edges of the photo a little bit more. So I'm just trimming these off. And then I'm going to mat it on that paper, sort of like a Polaroid. So I'm going to make sure I center it real well, and then I'm going to trim off some of the bottom too. When I stick it underneath the fold, the corner of the frame needs to be trimmed off a little bit because it's running into the edge of the fold. I'm going to put this down so that I can sort of make sure that everything, I don't want that hat to get too covered up, so I'm making sure that the hat doesn't get covered up. I am going to end up, so down the line, I decide that this composition really isn't working for me the way that I wanted it to, and I'm going to end up readjusting the way that I have this card and this photo just a little bit, but I do it, of course, after I put everything down, so it takes me quite a bit of effort. I did leave the process in, though, because one of the things that I like to do here on this channel is leave in not the mistakes, oh yes, I do leave in the mistakes, but leave in the parts of the process that aren't glamorous, that aren't me magically putting together this layout in, 9 minutes, 50 seconds flat. This is obviously sped up 2x. It did not take me a long time, but I do like to leave in the parts that are like relatable to other crafters so that you know that you're not alone, so that you know that everybody struggles in this way. So I took that die cut that said flower market on it and put it right over that photo because I really liked the way that the two interacted, and it's not quite flower season yet around here, but there was greenery and we ended up buying plants from this specific vendor. So it works. I'm gonna put this camera down here and I'm gonna put that rainbow there too, but I feel like there needs to be something here. First of all, because I need to cover the first set of creases, but second of all, because I just like the way that things poking out of this fold works. So I decided to go with the florals, surprise, surprise. First of all, because I love florals, but second of all, because I really like the way they were almost an extension of the floral on the pattern. And that was a way for me to get more floral in here since I had to make that fold smaller without having to add more paper in, because I really didn't want to add in more paper to this page. So now I'm going to add in this word bit because I did turn off the camera and come back because I wanted to add in some journaling and think about this a little bit. So I'm going to add in these word strips that say bring your own sunshine. If you read the journaling, it says that it was frickin' cold. It was so cold. It doesn't look like it, but it was so cold and windy. We had like this icy, gusty wind when we went to the farmer's market, so we could not stay very long. We ended up going to the plant store, which is a video you saw earlier this week. Using my wildflower collection. We ended up going to the plant store, which we were much happier at anyway, but it was so flippin' flappin' cold that I thought that bring your own sunshine was perfect. I wanted to add in some more border-ish type things on this page. So I'm adding in the scalloped sticker from the sticker book. I do think that that helped to extend the composition a bit horizontally, which is what it needed. It needs more, which is why and now I'm going to start pulling up this composition piece by piece and moving it a little bit more to the right. So I felt like I didn't love the scallop on the right hand side of that card, so I'm going to move the scallop itself to the left hand side of the card, and I'm going to move the card over to the right a little bit more. And then that leads to like this whole cascade effect where everything needs to move to the right a little bit more, but I'm not quite there yet, so we will take that journey together here in a minute. Let's put this scallop back down. Keep pulling up these word bits. Eventually they're just not going to be sticky anymore, so we need to be careful. I liked how I took the sunshine, the yellow sunshine from the word strip sheet and use that instead of the white sticker. I thought it added a little bit of variation, added in some color up at the top as well. Oh, I need to pull up more. I'm just like, oh, why isn't this working for me? Okay, we need to concentrate. Let's figure out something else here. More flowers. Actually, this purple flower really helped. I liked it a lot. I wanted to put it down there in between bring your own and sunshine, but there was too much floral going on in that area, and this is when I go, okay, this all needs to move. So we're going to put this flower back down a little bit, but I need to move that cookie photo over to the right a bit. Of course, we're going to put down some more enamel dots first. I like these pearlescent metallic looking I guess they're adhesive brads. I like them though, they're pretty cool looking. Oh, cute. All right, I've moved everything to the side. We're happy. Oh, no, we're not happy. What's going on? Nope, we're gonna move it more. So this is me pulling everything back up very carefully. Ugh. This is such a nitpicky detail, but it really was bothering me. It's so funny. I've talked about that a few times in the last few videos about how the nitpicky things really bother me, but it looks so much better now. But this is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Traci M. Reed, and I'd love to see you over there as well. And I will see you next time. Thank you.